No problem. I just need these questions answered. Was January, she only paid $800 January this year?
Yeah.
Okay, and so she had a balance?
Yep.
And then in February, she paid $1,000, and then she paid $500, and then she paid $50. Is that correct? So then she had a credit at that time. Okay, and so then going into March, it looks like she didn't make any payment in March. And then in April, she paid $600. Nothing in May. June, $600. And then she's not paid anything since then. Is that your position? Okay, that's all I wanted to get clarification. Okay, raise your right hand, ma'am. Thank you. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes, I am.
Okay, what is your lawful defense as to why you've not paid the rent?
My lawful defense as to why I haven't paid the rent is because there were repairs in the house that I was speaking with Miss Lee about that were not fixed. I have pictures and I also have text messages. I have
Repairs to what?
I'm sorry, what was that?
What were the repairs?
The repairs were for, I have a mouse hole by my front door. I have a open pathway to the back door.
Open pathway, what does that mean?
Like a hole to the open back door that just leads right outside the back door between the crease of the door and the.
When did you move into this property?
I've lived in this property since July 2022.
Okay, so let's talk about this year. When did you notify her of the repairs?
I started talking to Lee about the repairs back in January when the repairs started with the plumbing and the leaking of the ceiling from the pipes burst.
Okay, so the pipes burst. Why did the pipes burst?
The pipes burst because the heat was not on in the home.
Why was the heat not on the home?
I had left to go and help my mother because she had a fall and I wasn't aware that the heat had been cut off. And it was really cold outside.
Did you pay? Was the heat on or was it disconnected because you didn't pay the bill?
It was disconnected.
Okay, so you didn't pay a heat bill and so there was no heat in the property and it caused her pipes to burst.
Correct.
Okay. And so why would she be responsible for that?
Responsible for the ceiling?
Yes, if it is caused by you not having heat in the property.
Well, I contacted her and she said she would send someone out to fix it. If I was responsible for it, then she could have just told me that and I could have taken care of it.
Okay. Let me just tell you right now, she's not responsible for you making her pipes burst.
No. I'm not saying that she's responsible for the pipes bursting. I take accountability for that 100%. That's not.
So the damage is caused by that, you're responsible for it.
Okay, so why would she say that she would fix them?
Because it's her property, she owns it. You didn't even keep the heat on. Why is she gonna wait for you to fix the damaged pipe?
Okay, well, the ceiling never got fixed. So that was one of the things. And then also.
So let me be clear.
Yes, ma'am.
You're withholding rent because you didn't have heat, pipes burst, and the ceilings got messed up, and because she didn't fix it, you are withholding rent?
Well, yeah, there were other repairs in the home that needed to be fixed.
What are the other ones?
Okay. Well, in the midst of them coming to fix the pipes in the bathroom, they left a big gap by my back door that has a hole that would drop into the basement. I have a 3-year-old son. This was like this for months.
For how long?
It was like this for over 3 months, which is how the city got involved. I called the city on myself.
Okay.
Because the repairs weren't being made.
So then so there was a hole as part of the work that was being taken place to fix the damage, yes. And they left it exposed.
They left it exposed.
The city came in and did the city red tag the property?
Yes.
Okay. That was in August?
22nd. Yep. August 22nd. Yep.
Okay. But prior to that, it looks like you had not been paying your rent.
Yes and no. No, because of the repairs, but I guess the repairs were on me. I guess I should have got the ceiling fixed myself, but that is why I wasn't paying them.
Okay. Did you escrow the rent that you were withholding because of your belief that there was a condition with the property?
No, I didn't know anything about escrow.
Well, where did you know anything about withholding your rent? How did you learn about that?
I I had spoken with other people that just were having the same problems with it.
And they just said just withhold your rent. They didn't tell you that the law says
Well,
that
I wanted it
you
to
have the
go,
right to put it in escrow.
no, they didn't tell me anything about escrow. I wanted it to go to court so that we could,
Yeah, so if you think there's an issue with your property, you have to escrow your rent in, with the court actually.
okay,
Because it shows good faith. It shows
Okay.
that I have my rent. I'm not paying it because I believe that there's a condition with the property. Ms. Pye, you can sit. There's a condition with the property that I think, causes there to be a breach of habitability.
okay,
And so I have the ability to pay my, yeah, so if you think there's an issue with your property, you have to escrow your rent in, with the court actually.
okay,
Because it shows good faith. It shows
Okay.
that I have my rent. I'm not paying it because I believe that there's a condition with the property. Ms. Pye, you can sit. There's a condition with the property that I think, causes there to be a breach of habitability.
okay,
And so I have the ability to pay my rent, but for these conditions, I'm showing the court good faith. You're not able to present that good faith because you didn't escrow your rent, nor did you set that money aside. Yeah, do you have the past due rent monies in your bank account somewhere?
I don't have a bank account, but I do have money to pay for my rent.
You have $11,000
Yeah, I
sitting
do.
aside to pay the past due rent amount? Okay. And what pictures? I need to see the pictures of the damage. You said there was a hole, the property was red tagged in August.
Yes, ma'am.
And what was the other defenses that you believe that you had?
Just the damages, like, this hole was been in, it's still actually in the wall. And it's been there for over 3 months. I have a
Thank you.
3-year-old autistic son. So that's kind of hard to keep something in front of that hole so he doesn't get curious to, you know,
So this is
The back
near the
door.
door, back door. Is this in the kitchen? Where is
that's,
this?
the kitchen is located by the back door.
Okay,
it's
so
like-
right here,
like
is this inside your kitchen
That's,
or is like the hallway?
picture that, no, she doesn't need it.
I didn't ask you to approach me.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's what he's there for.
Okay, she has the pictures in her hand. It's like a picture of the backdrop of the back door, so you'll be able to see the whole setup.
Okay, is this in the kitchen or is this in the hallway?
It's right by the back door, which leads off of the kitchen.
Is this inside the house or it's outside?
It's inside
It's
of the
inside the house, okay. But is this a hallway or how do you get to the back door?
Yeah, I guess you could say it's a hallway, like there's like 2 or 3 steps. You step down, it's the back door, it's right there.
Okay, do you have a picture of this wall area here so I can see what's going on with this wall?
I do, you have the picture. There's a picture.
Is it this one?
Correct,
Okay, so that's a close-up of this one?
correct.
Okay, so this is the hole that they was open to fix the pipe issue?
No, the hole, that's where they opened it at. The hole that drops down to, that goes into the basement, you also have that picture as well.
These
Yep.
look like the same picture,
Yep,
but
yep.
close-ups, okay? So this is, they were fixing the pipe and this goes down into the basement.
Correct,
And then this was exposed, you said, for 3 months.
yes. Like their ladder and things are still in my home.
And where is this in the house?
That's located by my front door, like right behind my front door.
And that's a hole, you said mice were getting in through here?
Yes, ma'am. As well as the hole by the back.
When did you notify her of this?
I notified her of all the repairs at one time when they were coming in to finally start fixing things. So
I
that
wanna know
would
when the
have
first time you
been-
notified her of this issue.
That would have been in February, ma'am.
Okay, let me see proof of you notifying her of that.
Kind of cut off a little bit. Here. The way that the printer printed it off, it cut it off slightly.
which one's first? This one.
I can't really tell you this one.
And this says, fix the holes from it, the part of it is cut off. Fix the holes from the pipes busting by the basement, still not fixed. The mice holes, still not fixed. It's been a year, still no oven. You're not even trying to meet me in the middle. And good morning. Response, I assign this project to Luis. You need to make an appointment with him, as he told me you're too busy to make appointments with him. And it says, fix the upstairs bathroom and supposedly fix her ceiling. His partner was sick with a hangover, so they could not complete the job. Response, but that's not excuse, not paid rent. It's, I'm assuming this, the dark color is you speaking.
Correct.
It's not an excuse. I just want my house fixed properly. All you want is your money pool, senior maintenance to fix my things. You're in charge of the stove. You still never bought that. Number one, I don't see when these were sent. There's no date stamp. Doesn't tell me anything about when this was sent, and it doesn't tell me when the first time you mentioned the hole. That's what my question. I want to know when did you notify her of the hole, mice hole, for the first time?
Oh, it was actually, looks like it was in March, because this is another cutoff. Sunday, March 31st.
Okay, can I see that one, please? Yeah. This is March 31st. Yes, payment will be made Tuesday. I'm still waiting on a new oven, and the downstairs bathroom still not working, and ceiling in my daughter's, it's cut off, so I don't have the full contacts. I don't see anything about a mouse hole. What's going on with the stove issue? What is that? What are you talking about in the stove?
My oven caught on fire. There was a pizza box inside of it. I called the fire department out. They came. By the time they got to the home, I'd already put the fire. He told me to contact my landlord and let her know what had happened. I did that. Lee said that she would come out, look at the oven, and she would replace the oven. I got the runaround about the oven, long and the short of it.
So you burnt the oven up, and she's supposed to buy a new one.
She said that she would replace it. If I was responsible for fixing my own oven, she could have just said that, and I could have done that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say it. You're
Okay.
responsible. If you burn up the stove, you're responsible. Doesn't your lease tell you that?
No. So
Who's
what
your lease?
actually is the?
It's your landlord's responsibility for you to tear up the stuff and then she's gotta replace it?
I just said exactly what is she responsible for is what I'm asking.
Oh, she would be responsible if your stove just stopped working one day
Okay.
because it was old and outdated. She would be responsible. If you tear up her property, whether it's intentional or unintentional, you're responsible. So you had a pizza box in the oven. Did she put the pizza box in the oven?
No, I never said she did.
Okay, did she send somebody to put the pizza box in the oven?
No.
So you put a pizza box in the oven and then you forgot the pizza box was in there and you turn the oven on, oven catches on fire. It's a mistake, I'm assuming. But how do you believe that she would be responsible, or anybody else would be responsible for that?
So why not just tell me, Miss Kenny, you have to replace your own oven?
Okay, probably because she had no problem replacing it, but she's gonna bill you for it. And they can do that too.
That would.
But you're not paying the rent, so she probably, because when did this happen?
When did my oven catch on
This
fire?
sounds like, it looks like it happened around the time the pipe burst as well.
My oven caught on fire in May of 2023.
May of 2023, your oven caught on fire?
Yep.
Okay, and you had a previous eviction during that time, correct?
Yep, and that balance was paid off as well.
Correct, so the balance was paid off and then January you started with another, a clear slate, and then you made some payments, but then didn't make other payments. When did the pipe burst?
The pipe burst in January, I believe.
Okay. Any other defenses? I still don't see, anything, about when you notified her originally of the mice hole. I see the mice hole. Think it definitely needs to be repaired. Does it, rise to the level? And I shouldn't call it a mice hole. I see there's a hole. I don't know that it's a mouse hole, but I'm sure mice could get through there. You're not providing any pictures of evidence of mice, but judging by where this hole is, it's on the bottom floor of some area in your
First
home.
floor, correct.
Yeah, I can imagine that anything can get through there. It's a large hole. A mouse wouldn't even need a hole that big to get through. But that's a big one. It needs to be repaired. But do I think that it rose to the level of you withholding rent? I do not. Any other evidence of a defense to why you believe that you don't owe this money?
No, ma'am, I've given you everything I've brought with me today.
Okay. Did you have any, do you have to question her?
Yes, I will question. Yeah, she on. the witness
She can
stand.
stand right there, that's fine.
Okay, all right. Miss Kenny, let me ask you questions. Did you sign the lease?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Did you have any objection as to the evidence we admitted in December the 4th, 2024, when we had the first hearing?
What do you mean, do I have any?
Well, we presented your, all the exhibits that we have. Did you object?
No, anything that I objected, I stated in
Oh, okay. All right, so you're, then, as you say, you live on the premises since the lease was signed until today, is that correct?
I haven't been staying in the property since August 22nd, ma'am. There's a red tag on my home. And my
Okay.
children have been staying in hotel rooms.
Since August 22nd, is that right?
Correct.
Then, can you tell us when did you stop to pay your utility bill?
What do you mean?
The consumer energy, since you started.
My
to
consumer
say that.
energy was cut off. They came and red tagged my home on a Tuesday. My consumer energy had just gotten cut off that Friday.
So you
You
say.
mean of this, since the property was in red tag in August?
There's no utilities in home right now. No one's
Is that what
saying-
you're asking about?
No, my question was, because the defendant just stated she stayed on the property until August 2026.
Correct.
Is that right? But your utility bills continue to run until the 2024, is that correct?
Yeah, once the home got red tagged, then yeah, the utilities got cut off. I was staying there, so I didn't see why I would continue to keep
All right, so
paying
it's,
extra bills.
before the utility was, before there was a problem with before the house was red tagged, did you ever fail to pay the utility?
Yes, that's how my pipes bust.
Okay, all right, can you please tell the court, why didn't you pay the rent?
I didn't.
Well, I think she just answered that.
Was that because, the tenant, the landlord didn't do the repair you asked?
Correct.
That's all, Your Honor.
Thank you. Did you have any further argument, Ms. Pye? I think I know your,
Yes, I do.
I know your position. I know her position. I'm ready to roll.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I reviewed the evidence. I don't believe she has a lawful defense. I do believe that there was some issues that probably need to be addressed. This hole would be concerning. It looks like a break in the concrete. I'm not sure. However, the damage that I'm seeing stems largely from your negligence, Ms. Kinney, and not the negligence of the landlord. The pipes bursting was caused by your negligence. In addition to that, the stove issue was caused by your negligence. And so you don't get to withhold your rent because she didn't take care of those issues. she may have been inclined to repair or replace the stove and some of those things. It could not have, maybe she didn't do it because rent wasn't up to date. Maybe she didn't do it because she believed you were supposed to do it, and maybe if rent was up to date, she would have still done it and then billed you. I'm not sure, but I can't hold her responsible for replacing a stove that you set on fire by your negligence. I also can't hold her responsible for you withholding the rent because you didn't have your utilities on, you left the property unheated in the dead of the winter in Michigan, pipes burst causing property damage that she now has to pay for. And the property is red tagged now because of that pipe issue. Her trying to get the repairs done, left the pipe area exposed. And that's not safe for you and your child. So yeah, the property is red tagged and now you can't live there. But unfortunately, it was red tagged because of actions that or inactions that you took that caused the property to have some damage. So you are responsible for the past due rent. A judgment will be granted in favor of the plaintiff for the past due rent amount.
Thank you.
Thank you. In order.
Yes, I prepared the order, but I didn't fill in the number because I don't know which one to grant it.
And I see here something about a damage claim security deposit fund. She has a security deposit of 2,500. Is that what, I don't know what this means.
Yeah, I'm just, we would like to request that if you can grant that. And also, we would like to request the eviction be immediate because the house is already red tagged.
The house is red tagged and there's no heat or electricity in the property?
Yeah, there's no utility.
Okay, well then I have to grant an immediate eviction so that the property can be winterized.
Okay, so how long does that give me to get this?
You have items still in the property? How long is it gonna take you to get your stuff out of there?
I have a house full of things, so.
Okay, well, I gotta give her immediate access to go and winterize the property. I'll give you time to get your things out, but that doesn't mean that she can't go in there immediately, as in, I think it's supposed to snow tomorrow. She needs to be able to get in there today, if necessary, so that she can winterize the property, make it safe so that pipes don't further burst. Which could cause damage to your things that's in there anyways, if that happens. And so this is not filled out, Ms. Klein, so I'll let
Yes,
you.
I do not feel all
Okay, so there is going to be possession judgment granted in the amount of the past due rent, which was 11. I have the paper that you gave me.
Yep.
11,000. I think I accidentally gave her the paper. That's what happened.
I don't, oh, yeah, it's right here.
Can you get that for me, please? Okay, past due rent possession judgment in the amount of 11,000, which includes court costs and late fees. It's 11,960 dollars. There was, you're saying that the amount for repairs is $2,239.81. That for the pipe bursting,
Yeah, that's already.
which were the wood exhibits.
It's at 9, page 37. Oh, no, sorry. Exhibit 32 and 33, exhibit 8, page
Exhibit 8.
and 33.
Okay, I see that there was frozen water pipe, old second kitchen leak.
That's
To first kitchen, what does that mean?
but the water go from the second floor to the first.
There's 2 units or something? Yes,
It's a one house, in one time that the kitchen upstairs, like the original, like the kitchen upstairs, but it's only cabinet. It still have the.
has
the
pipe still.
plumbing.
Okay, and that was affected by the pipe bursting? Second floor vanity change,
Second floor when it's changed.
ceiling
It's
light,
just-
and second,
I believe that is, I'm not exactly sure, I just tell my guy Louis, do whatever need to be done,
okay.
yeah,
So where did the pipe burst?
The pipers in this upstairs, the first upstairs.
In the bathroom or the
The
kitchen?
bathroom and the kitchen too.
Oh,
Upstairs,
okay, got it.
Yeah, that's not the kitchen, but it's the.
I know what you mean.
Original kitchen.
Got it. So you got a bill here for $1,338.30. And was there another invoice?
The second invoice is there, but I.
Oh, I see, for
One is page 32 and page 62.
shut valve shower kit,
Yeah.
2 files, reroute bathroom, tub, new vanity sink, and $901.51.
I'm sorry,
Yes.
the vanity, not her responsibility. Vanity is like not draining well, I'm just repaired. The second.
Okay, so the new vanities, you said that was not her responsibility. So I will subtract the 225. That leaves 676 on that invoice. That's $2,014. And 30 cents for damages. As a result of the pipes bursting. Okay, so you have $2,014 for that and 30 cents. Miss Pike, you're asking for what now? Something about a security deposit?
Yeah, just to enable Miss Dunn to keep the security deposit.
Well, there's there's a security deposit late fee per, what, damages claim, security deposit, late fee, and attorney fee were all there. I don't know why the damages are,
The damages are basically on the.
yeah, the damages are not, that's what my question is, why do you have damages claim security deposit? That's not a damage.
Okay,
That's how you want to, that's what you want to use to pay for the damages.
yes,
You paid a security deposit of $2,500. Is that a yes?
that
Okay.
was back in 2022 when this was just.
And that's escrowed account?
The deposit in the escrow account.
Okay, she gets statements of interest or whatever yearly on that? Does she know what? Okay, so how much is in this escrowed account now?
Only the deposit.
Yeah.
Only the security deposit.
Okay, so you want to hold the 2,500 to cover the damage and then refund her the rest? I think what needs to happen is she needs to move. And you have to do a walkthrough through the property. So we can't touch the security deposit. She got to do a walkthrough, and then you can send her a statement per law about the condition of the property once she's out of there, because you might go in there and there could be far more damage than this. We don't know. It could be doors missing. It could be, who knows what's going on in there. Or it could be nothing wrong in there other than the pipe bursting issue, but you still got to go and do that. So no, I'm not going to order you to have any control over her security deposit until you've done what you were supposed to do with the walkthrough and then notifying her within the statutory time frame about her security deposit and the damages. If that's done, then obviously the landlord has a claim to the security deposit after they do what they're supposed to do. So we're gonna deal with possession, right now, and money judgment in the amount of you only sought money damages for past due rent per month, $12.50 plus late fees and attorney fees, so. Money damage will enter as well for those amount plus the damages to the property for the pipe bursting. And so you didn't tell me how much time it was gonna take you. The statute only really gives you 10 days
That's fine.
to get your stuff out.
That's
If
fine.
that's enough time, even though it's the holiday? Is that a yes?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so then we'll give you 10 days to get your stuff out, but understand that she has the right, I'm giving her permission to go into the property immediately to winterize it. So that we don't have any further damage to the property. Do you have any questions at this time?
No, ma'am.
Could you please also order the defendant to return the key to the landlord so that the landlord can enter the house?
Well,
That's the only.
there's only one key. Okay, well, she's gotta get a copy, because she's gotta get her stuff out. Unless someone's gonna let her, she has 10 days to get her things out. She can get you in the property today or give you a key today, but you gotta make sure she has access within the next 10 days at her leisure to be able to get her stuff out.
I can go get a copy when I leave here and put it in the mailbox, if that works for you.
Okay, let's see. Late fee plus